All right, guys, I'm recording this the weekend before Second Wind. I just wanted to give you a sneak preview of some of our prizes, specifically the swag bags. We're going to go through, kind of do an unboxing of the swag bag, as well as talk about Green Stuff World, our last minute edition of a sponsor who makes some really fantastic, just like hobby equipment and hobby supplies. So let's start off with the Second Wind swag bag, which is I'm sure why you guys are all here. So let's start off with the thing that I know everybody's seen and everybody should probably be most excited about, the Second Wind Midnight Offering koozies. These are made by Soupcan Stubby holders. They're absolutely fantastic. They're not lay flat koozies, so they have a complete structure. They stand on their own. Far and away the best thing I've ever used. This was one of our absolute stretch goals that I didn't think we were going to get done. I think they're absolutely fantastic. Then moving on to the Pat lasering facility, Pat has made everyone 240 and 230 millimeter steppers. But what's unique about our steppers is that they're half-inch steppers. So if you need just that extra precision to make that tight turn, you can do it with two half-inch steppers rather than having to use a single stepper. You gain a very slight amount, but could be crucial in that game. And we're all about clean play here at Strictly the Worst. All right. Next up, we talked about Green Stuff World. Green Stuff World, we're putting one of their business cards in every single one of our swag bags. But it's also a color wheel, which is really useful when you're trying to choose the colors for your army or your guild. You can see what works, what doesn't work. If you know anything about color theory, it's a really, really useful item. Moving on. Another announcement for Pat's famous laser cutting. We have the Scatter Crab. Scatter Crab is a really, really unique tool in Guild Ball, in that it shows exactly where you need to put the scatter in order to put it just over the line. Really great. We get asked about them all the time. They're probably the most popular thing Pat has ever laser cut, and everybody's second one's going to get one. And I'm sure you guys have seen my last video. You'll notice that everybody gets a Pat Van Value valuable head swap. You get 3 of them. You can use them as a ball token if you want to do a decapitated Pat head, which is right on theme for us being kind of a Halloween tournament. If not, you can do something like I've done for one of our prizes coming up, where I've converted an entire Brewers Kickoff guild to all have Pat Van Value Pat heads. You can do that to your guild too. Really fun. Strictly the Worst kind of item. All right. Next up, we have the Pizza Ball, which is returning from last year. Everybody's going to have deep dish pizza on Saturday because we got Lou Malnati's catering for us. And what better way to commemorate it with a pizza ball sculpted by Antoine, can't pronounce your last name, from Canada. He's the host, the guy that runs the Canadian Nats. Absolutely fantastic sculptor. If you've ever seen any of his curling stones from the Canadian national scene, he does some absolutely fantastic work. And you can't see, it probably won't come out here, but the tablecloth that it's sitting on is perfectly textured like it's actual tablecloth. Paints up really nice. If you've ever seen my painted one of these. Fantastic. And last but not least, we have the Second Wind influence tokens. Everyone's going to get 15 Second Wind influence. These are laser cut and printed by Museon Minis. We got one side, we've got Quaff, the new Quaff logo with the moon in the background to commemorate Midnight Offering. And then on the reverse side, we have the Strictly the Worst logo to keep you, to really show your fandom of our podcast, or really just the tournament. And then what's also fantastic, you play it on a white mat, you can flip them over to black. You play it on a dark colored mat, you can flip them over to white. Really, really easy to find as a result. All right, so that's going to be our swag bag. And lastly, I wanted to kind of go over and show off what Green Stuff World has kindly donated to us to be a sponsor for us. About half of this is going to be raffled off, and half of it is going to be divvied up into the best goal and best painted prizes for us. So first and foremost, we have some of their absolutely fantastic paint range for their acrylic metals. Metal paint's really, really hard to get right, I think. Green Stuff World's metals are fantastic. They have tinted metals in this set, which I think are really cool, as well as silver and gold, like a shading system all within it. I think they're absolutely fantastic. If there's one thing in the set that I'm most jealous of, it's this set of 3 here. I think these are really, really cool. Moving on, we've got their famous candied inks, which are used for tinting all kinds of things. I've heard absolutely fantastic stuff about their candied inks. These are really cool. I hear they flow really well out of an airbrush, and they're in the dropper bottles, which, in all honesty, I won't even use paints that are in dropper bottles anymore ever since I started using an airbrush. From here, we've got their coagulated blood ink, or blood effect, as well as the thing that I think is the coolest thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we get to the coolest thing in here, they've got the paint revitalizer. This is a product I'm not super familiar with, but I'm sure it's fantastic. Maybe I'll add a comment in the video that explains how I'm a huge idiot for not knowing what paint revitalizer is. And then finally, the coolest thing, which I didn't know what it was at first. I had to Google this, but they have the ultraviolet torch and their UV resin. These are like water effects, or clear effects in this case. This is lime colored, so this is like a slime. How that looks, and it's like a clear resin that you would use to do like a water effect, or in this case, a slime effect. And instead of waiting the like 2 days it takes resin effects to dry, it instead uses this UV flashlight. That when the UV light is shined on it, it cures in like 2 minutes. It's really fascinating, really super interesting to watch. This is almost certainly going to be part of the best goal. I think these are really cool. I can't wait to see whoever wins this, what they do with it. And that's what Green Stuff World donated to us. I thought they were super generous. And again, thank you very much. Guys, second one's going to be a blast. I do still have tickets available. We've had drops. We're at 76 players, which means that there's 8 slots open. So if you want to come, follow the link in the description to the event details, PayPal me your ticket cost, get that swag bag, entry to both Best Goal and Best Painted. It's really going to be a fantastic event, whether you're a competitive player, whether you're a painter, whether you're a hobbyist and the goal thing is more your speed, or if you're just kind of a casual gamer. There's going to be absolutely the coolest people in the Guild Ball scene are all coming. Nearly every US podcast will be represented, and 100% of USA's WTC team will be there. So if you want secret strats, or if there's some player that you like that plays your faction, you want to pick their brain, they'll be there to talk to. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys all at Second Wind. See you in a week, guys.